In this video, we are going to organize and summarize quantitative data. Let's begin with a frequency table. Okay, the first thing that we do is we go to Stat, we go to Tables, and we go to Frequency. Now, we need to select a variable here that is quantitative, and we're going to look at, let's say, commute time. We hit Next. These are some options that we don't really need, and we hit Calculate. Now very quickly, Minitab constructs the frequency table for commute time, and we see that there's one person who had a commute time of 3 minutes, 5 had 5 minutes, so on and so forth. There were 14 people 10-minute commute time to Cincinnati State. 27 was 15, 25 was 20, 16 was 25. 27 students had a commute time of 30, so on and so forth. We even had one student had a commute time of 150 minutes. Now we can also see the relative frequency for each of the outputs of the commute time. So for example, if we look at 27 students at a commute time of 15, that made up about 18%. 25 students had a commute time of 20 minutes, and that made up almost about 16.8%. So on and so forth. Now, if we were to add all of the relative frequencies here, they would add up to 1, and if we express these as percents, these would add up to 100%. Now, if we were to add up all the frequencies here, it would equal the total number of students who took the survey in the early fall, which would be 149. Now, let's do another example. Let's look at the variable credits, so the number of credits. So we move down to variable credits, hit Next, hit Calculate, and we see that there were 9 students that was only taking statistics 1, 12 were taking 6 credits, 11 7, and on, and we can see that the highest number, 41 students, were taking 12 credits, so they were considered full-time students. 27 took 13 credits, and again we can see the corresponding relative frequencies. So about 27.5% were taking 12 hours. We see that about 6% were only taking stats 1. Okay, again, if we add up all these relative frequencies, they would equal 1, and if these were expressed as percents, they would add up to be 100%. Now, let's look at how we can find the measures of central tendency. The way we do that is we go to Stat, Summary Stats, and we do columns. Okay, so let's look at commute time. We select it, hit Next. Now, it's fine if we just leave all these and we hit Calculate. And we see that for the variable commute, there was 149 students. The mean was about 24.9. The variance was 303, and again, variance measures spread. Standard deviation is the square root of the variance, and we see that the standard deviation was about 17.42. The median is 20, and of course the range is the largest value minus the smallest value is 147. The minimum was 3 minutes. The maximum was 150 minutes. It also computes Q1, which is the first quartile or the 25th percentile, and that's 15 minutes. So 25% of the people who took the survey had a commute time of 15 minutes or less, and it's the same token 75% of the students who took this survey had a commute time of 15 minutes or more. Q3 is the 30 minutes. So that means 75% of the students who took the survey had a commute time of 30 minutes or less, and 25% had a commute time of 30 minutes or more. Okay. Now let's look at the number of credits and find the mean. Median measures a spread for number of credits. So again, we go to summary stats, go to columns. We want to select number of credits, which is denoted credits. We hit next, and then we hit calculate. For the credits, again, there were 149 students that took it. The mean was 10.96 about, so almost 11 credits on average. The variance was about 12.3. The standard deviation was about 3.51. The median was 12 credits, so 50% of the people who took the survey took 12 credits or less. 50% took 12 credits or more. The range was 17. Again, that's one measure spread. So if you take the max 20 minus the min 3, you get the range. Q1 was 9, Q3 was 13.